Hey Jonesy Babes and Anonymous Jonesy Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't talked about, the whole Nesto and Sonia thing in a while because I feel like there was really nothing going on. But when the trial started, then I would have paid close attention to it again, so I just wanted to do things while things were a little slow. I just wanted to do the other things until things pick up with that story again. But anyway, a friend of mine hit me up and was like, girl, did you see Sonia, aka Peanut, on the podcast? And I'm like, no, I didn't know anything about that. So she told me where it was. I got it, went over there and listened to it for a little bit. And I had to stop it. I had to stop it because if you're going to interview somebody, make sure you know all the facts. Make sure you know everything about that person and what they're talking about. Okay? She was saying on there how his family turned their back on him and, she's the only one that's helping him and she's his friend. But honey, we all know that they're more than just friends. Okay? They are more than just friends. Things happened between him and her when he was still married to Shirley Strawberry. All right? If you listen to all the phone calls, and if you watch all the video visits, and if you read all the text messages, you will see for yourself what really was going on between him and her. Okay? You'll really see it. Because he was telling her, I love you, and you're the only one here for me, and this and that. And she was like, I love you too. And it was a time that she was worried about their relationship. If he was going to be faithful to her, all kinds of stuff. It's out there. It's out there. But the way they was talking, you can tell they didn't do too much research and try to get information. Phone calls from prison has all the phone calls. Okay? If you want some text messages, honey, I could send them to you. Okay? I could. Because those text messages are on Phone Calls from Prison Patreon. So if you want to spend the $3 and get it yourself, you can do that as well. Okay? All right. But I can't help but notice that Sonia looks different. She looks different. She looks tired. She looks like she hasn't had any sleep in months. She looks like she's aged. Okay, and I'm not saying that people don't age. People can't age. I'm not saying that at all. But it just seemed like she aged drastically. I've noticed that. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, the ones that's following that case or followed the case. Tell me what you think. Do you think that her face changed a lot? Because to me it did. And then when they caught her side profile, it looked like her hair is thinning, but it could be that she just have it slicked down. She has it slicked down and with a ponytail. The last time I saw Peanut, she was in the courtroom. And this was on Dennis' channel. She was in the courtroom. And I was like, oh man, she looks different. So I don't know what she got going on or what she's going through. But she is still riding for Nesto. She is still riding for him. And I said, you know what? I've heard all of this before. I'm not going to sit here and watch this whole thing. But I just wish they did some research and listen to the phone calls and read the text messages, because they'll find out what the real story is. A person could say one thing, but when you hear those telephone calls and you read those text messages that she was texting back and forth to him in jail, it tells a story as well. Even the video calls tells a story. You can watch how she's acting, all of that. And then he goes on to say that Fonny's father wrote the Rico book, which is not true. It's not Fonnie's dad that wrote that book. It was another man with a similar name, but the only difference is they have two different middle initials. Yeah. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm out. I'm out. So I left and didn't go back to listen to the rest of it. Now I might go back and listen to the rest of it. I might, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. But as for her, she does look different. She looks, and me and my other friend was talking about it too in our messages. She looks different. Whatever she's going through, I hope, she stop and think about her health. I don't know if her health is getting bad or she's going through something in life or she's just tired. She need to take some time for herself because we already know she's not going to leave Nesto alone. We've been there, done that, okay? She tried to say they were done when she found out he was talking about her really bad. Nesto and his son, they was talking about her. And she was saying how it was over and this and this and that. And he tried to lie and say, I still can't believe it to this day. He said it was AI. I can't believe it. I can't believe it to this day. He said it was AI. No, it wasn't AI. We heard your voice. We know it was you. Sitting up there lying, talking about it was some AI. It was just a mess. It was a mess. But yeah. So that's all I have to say about that. You guys can hit me up in the comment section and let me know what your thoughts are. Those of you who know who Ernesto Williams is and Miss Sonia Durham, I guess that's her last name or whatever. Yeah. So that's that. But she does look different. She really does. She looked different when she was in that courtroom. I think it was on Dennis Channel, and she was in court because Nesta was in court and she was sitting in the back. She had those like them bright green fingernails and stuff. Child, I don't know. But anyway, that's all I have to say. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.